I love Craigslist shopping. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I'm on Craigslist all the time. I'm on it maybe twice, 3, 4 times a day, and looking for all sorts of different things. I don't know why. I like buying clothes from thrift shops. I like buying stuff that's used because I think you're getting more for your money. I don't think it's necessarily worth it to buy something brand new all the time. For example, I've gotten almost all my cameras from Craigslist. Almost every lens that I've ever purchased is from Craigslist, except for maybe a few cameras that I bought brand new. And I found these. These are the Aputure Trigger Plus, and they're pretty cool. They're 2.4 gigahertz wireless units. They go into the hot shoe of your camera, and they don't fall out. These are transceivers, so they could be transmitters or receivers. And they have an on-off toggle, or not toggle, a slide switch. And then you can choose your channel, 1 to 5. And it has some outputs, so if you're not using a hot shoe mount, there's a camera out, PC sync, and flash, so you can use this as a camera trigger also. The lady was also selling Yongnuo Y-560 flashes, along with Yongnuo Y-560II flashes, and these are I think the 580EX and EX2 clones. These are super cheap. I could not believe how cheap she was selling them for it. And it's kind of a little bit out of my budget, but if anything, I could sell them today or tomorrow and double my money instantly. I got a killer deal for these. I don't remember the last time I've used a kit lens, but she also included the 18-55 IS. This is not the STM lens, but it came with its own lens hood, and she threw that in. Also, she threw in a brand new EF 50mm 1.8, the Nifty 50. This is crazy. This is probably the first lens you should buy for any kit that you're buying from Canon. And then she threw in another lens, which, I don't know, I guess she didn't need it. But I can take this and I can sell it right away and make $100. Crazy deal. Crazy deal. The wireless receiver and transmitter and transceivers or whatever, they replace the off-shoe camera cord. You probably wouldn't use a 70-200 with a flash. Actually, it depends. If you're doing wildlife photography, you might. If you're using it for in studio, you probably would. I almost never use directional flash. I usually bounce it off something, or I have actually, I'll show you. I have a Gary Fong Lightsphere. This one just fits over top. I've modified it. I've cut off the sides of it because it fits on my, I'll show you. I have a 430 EX2, I think it is, or something like that. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, I almost always use a flash diffuser. I started out with a Rubbermaid container, and I just lined it with diffusion paper. And then it's a screw-on top, so that's what I used. The Rubbermaid has a screw-on, so I cut a hole in it, a square one, and I put it in like that, and the container came up like this. I used that for seriously like 3 years. I used it before I saw the Gary Fongs, and then I saw the Gary Fong Lightsphere, and I was like, oh, that's actually totally professional. If people see you with this on your camera, they're not going to laugh at you. I've gotten laughed at so many times for having pieces of equipment that I've made myself, which every photographer knows is just as legit as having the real stuff. There's a few things you can get for your flash, along with the diffusers, the off-shoe cord, the wireless. I'll show you that in a totally different video, but I do think some sort of diffusion is the first thing you should get for your flash. Yeah, sorry, I totally went off topic. That's what I got with my Craigslist purchase just last night, actually, like near the middle of the night. I think it's a killer deal. I'm probably going to sell the other 2 lenses, make my money back right away, and I'll be up. I'll have wireless triggers, and I will have 2 flashes basically for nothing. And that's a crazy deal. Crazy deal. But yeah, thank you for watching.